Think of it this way: solo practice isn't cheating, it's training. And that's what we're talking about today. So you got to keep watching.
Go ahead and try, baby. You are gonna see that you'll never ever find somebody do it like me.
Welcome back to the channel. I am Jasika, the boss lady and your freaky best friend. And today is Freaky Friday. And we are talking about solo practice. And you know how we do it on Fridays. We are doing a top 10 list and we are going from mild to wild. So you got to stay to the end. And today we are doing 10 solo practice tips. So you don't want to miss out. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and let's get into it. For me, I can only speak for me. This topic was off limits. This was not to be discussed. This was stuff for weirdos. It was secretive. You didn't talk about it. It didn't exist. It was something you had to figure out on your own, or whenever you got a partner, you just had to work it out. But diddling and all that kind of stuff with yourself, no exploration was to be discussed. It wasn't a conversation, so it didn't happen. Let alone the shame and the guilt if you got caught or if you talked about it. So that is the tip of the iceberg of how we got traumatized when we were younger. But today we are erasing all of the stigmatization. We are breaking down the myths with education and exploration. So, because this is YouTube, I have to teach you before I freak you, since it's Freaky Friday. So, I'm going to teach you, give you a little bit about it, why you need to know how to practice solo. And then, like I said, I'm going to give you the top 10 from mild to wild. So let's get into it. Let's teach and then freak. All right, we getting wild. So basically, this created people that didn't understand their body, don't know how to communicate to other people about their body, and scared to find out. So generations of people that's just scared and afraid, but want to know, curious, have done it, and then ashamed if they did do it. So a jumbled up mess. So we have to reframe, not refrain. We're going to participate. We're going to do it. So we're going to reframe our thinking. We're going to find positive ways to put this back in our practice schedule. Yes, our practice schedule. And this is not to replace our partner, which goes back to the title. It is not cheating. This is not to replace your partner. This is training and education and homework and studying in body awareness. Because the more you know about you and your body, the more information you can communicate and give them on your body and how to please you. So this is studying, the good kind of studying that I like with a happy ending. Okay? So that's what we're doing. Not replacing our partner, not cheating, enhancing the experience for everybody. So if you didn't understand it that way, let me put it another way. You need education and exploration. And you got three things that come from the education and the exploration. And those are: you can't communicate pleasure you don't understand. That's number one. Number two, you can't lead someone somewhere that you've never been yourself. Number three, you can't expect your partner to know something about you and know you better than you know yourself. You have to connect or reconnect to your body through solo practice. Not doing solo practice does not protect your relationship. It does not protect you. It denies you. It weakens your relationship. So you have to do it. And so I'm giving you the tips because it's Freaky Friday. And we are doing 10 tips for solo practice. And here they go from 10 down to 1. This is YouTube. I can't elaborate. So use your imagination. And maybe in the school community that we have, we can break these down a little bit further. So these are going to go quick. So listen and use your imagination. Respect your relationship. If you know your partner is uncomfortable with it, they're not as far along in the process as you are with the solo practice, or it's offensive to them, be respectful in the time and the place that you choose to do it, not when they're around, in other words. So that's number 10. Number 9, your motivation and your intentions. Make sure your motivation and your intentions are positive. Make sure you're not doing it to sabotage or to avoid your partner or anything else. Make sure the intentions and the motivations are positive, are good. That's one that people forget about. Because you can do it with some evil intentions. And it can feel good with some evil intentions, but don't do that. The next one is don't be outcome based. Don't go in it with a goal, with a finish in mind. Don't have anything on your mind. Just let it flow. Just let it flow. Go with the flow. No outcome in mind. Don't be a habitch. And if you don't know what a habitch is, that means don't be habitual. Get out of the habit, get out of the routine of doing the same thing every time when you practice. Switch it up. Don't be a habitch. Don't be habitual. Going slow is not an option, it is the only option. And that's all I'm going to say about that. The next one is No Shame Gang. If you are not a part of the No Shame Gang, you shouldn't be solo practicing anyway. No shame should be involved. And that's the bottom line. The next one is acknowledge the arousal curve. And you'll have to catch what the arousal curve is in another video if you don't know, or hit me up in the school community. Breathing. Don't speed up the breathing. We all know what happens when the breathing speeds up during solo practice. Don't speed up the breathing. Use your imagination. Maintain mental focus without the visuals. Anything that's on a screen, no visuals, helps you maintain mental focus. That means don't look at anything on the screen. Use your mind. Last but not least, from mild to wild. Pressure awareness. Pressure awareness. I can't say what I want to say, so I'm just going to keep saying it louder. Pressure awareness. Pressure awareness. That's all I can say. Thank you guys so much for staying to the end of the video. Pressure awareness. That's all I can think of right now. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you for staying to the end of the video. I am wishing you the freakiest of Fridays. I've had so much fun, and I will see you guys in the next one. I love you. Bye.